It's Friday, November 20th, 2015, and let's talk about what happened this week over at xdadevelopers.com. First up, something I think a lot of you guys are going to be really excited about. Xposed for Marshmallow is finally here. It's going to take some time for modules to be updated, and XDA member Failblog is working on an unofficial list of what's currently working, so if you want to see if your favorite modules are supported yet, check out his thread. After the unfortunate recall of the Shield tablet from Nvidia, a lot of people have been asking me when it would be on sale again. Well, ask no more. As of this week, Nvidia has announced a bit of a refresh for the Shield tablet. They're calling it the Shield Tablet K1, and it's essentially the same tablet we had previously, but without the stylus, but with Android 6.0 being promised before the holidays, and a $199 price tag. I still love and use my Shield tablet on a daily basis, so if you're in the market for an awesome 8-inch tablet, make sure to check this one out. Links down below. Some news I'm pretty excited about. Elephone has announced they're releasing a version B of their P8000 phone that's going to support some actual LTE bands in North America and Latin America. Hopefully I'll have the chance to get my hands on one of those because I really did enjoy the time I had to spend with the P8000 when I reviewed it a little while back. Sony has finally made their Xperia Z5 Premium available to purchase in Europe, so if you want to check out that 4K display awesomeness, head on over to their site. It's available for £629. Actually, kind of a pity. I've been reviewing devices here on XDA for about 3.5 years now, and somehow I haven't managed to review a Sony phone or a tablet yet. Nudge nudge, wink wink, say no more. Huawei knocked us on our ears this week by announcing some new quick charging tech, one that can charge a wearable battery from 0 to 68% in just 2 minutes, and one that can charge a 3000 milliamp hour battery from 0 to 48% in just 5 minutes. I'd be curious to see just how long the lifespan of those batteries are, but I would absolutely love to be able to charge my devices that quickly, and I'm sure you would too. Speaking of charging your devices though, if you've been using USB Type-C to Type-A cables with your Nexus 5X and Nexus 6P, and you'd like to make sure that they're safe and up to the proper standards, there's an app for that now. Just keep in mind it does only work on the 5X and 6P, and the cable has to be plugged into a computer, not into a wall charger, but it is definitely a must if you want to make sure your device is safe. Moving on to some updates. Motorola has started rolling out a soak test of Android 6.0 to the 2014 Moto G, so hopefully we're going to see a full rollout over the next few weeks. Oppo has released their AOSP-based Lollipop ROM for the Find 7. It still has a few features from ColorOS built into it, like screen-off gestures, the ColorOS camera, and Max Audio, but other than that, it should mostly be AOSP, which is awesome. To get it for your Find 7, head on over to their forum and download a copy. A few companies have started announcing roadmaps for their devices receiving Marshmallow moving forward. OnePlus says they're going to be starting the updates for their devices in the first quarter of 2016 for the OnePlus 1 and OnePlus 2. But they haven't said anything yet about the OnePlus X. Bit strange. LG is supposed to start rolling it out to the G3 starting in December, and a representative from Asus mentioned over on the ZenTalk forums that the Padphone S and several of the ZenFone 2 variants are going to be receiving the update, but they didn't mention a timeline. Also, XDA senior member Danon Brown somehow managed to end up with Marshmallow running on his T-Mobile Note 5, which he received over the air, and with the help of Ardor97 made a dump of it available if you're interested. Mario went ahead and loaded that dump to his device and gave his impressions of it in an article over on the portal if you'd like to see how it worked out for him. The Sunshine Unlock tool was updated this week, bringing it to version 3.1.22, adding in support for Android Marshmallow, as well as adding in support for the HTC One A9 and the Desire 626S. In some very big news, at long last, the Verizon Galaxy S5's bootloader has been unlocked, thanks to Firewater team. Unfortunately, it is still just a proof of concept, but it is one step in the process, hopefully just a matter of time. XDA recognized contributor Quinny899 released an interesting app that allows you to add custom quick settings tiles to your Android 6.0 device without actually needing to root it, which is very cool. XDA member Edwin Mock figured out that the LG Optimus L9 has the same signature keys as the LG G3, so you can actually install custom ROMs to it without having to unlock the bootloader. You do have to have it rooted to be able to do it, but still, nice workaround. A couple of teams have gotten together and ported Sony's updated camera app from the Xperia Z5 to run on the Xperia Z1, Z2, and Z3 series devices. So if you've got one of those older Xperia devices but you want some new camera shininess, check out their thread. Speaking of Xperia devices though, the FXP team has apparently been working on porting Firefox OS over to a bunch of them for a while now, and the Xperia Z1 and Z1 Compact have recently been added to that list. So I guess if you've got an Xperia device and you're curious about Firefox OS, you may want to check their site out. Official CyanogenMod 12.1 nightlies have been added for the HTC One M9, the ZUK-Z1, Nvidia Shield Tablet, and Shield Portable. Unofficial CM 12.1 ports are now available for the new Amazon Fire tablet and the Samsung Galaxy Ace 3 LTE. Longest name ever. Not really. I know Samsung has done better. A build of Android Marshmallow from AOSP is now available for the Xperia Z2. Just keep in mind it does have some camera issues. And finally, 3 other videos were posted to XDA TV this week. The 7th episode of the XDA/Android podcast was released, then TK showed you how to root the Nexus 6P and install twerp, and then TK showed you how to install the Xposed framework for Marshmallow on the Nexus 6P. But you know what? That's gonna be about all from me for today. You can find the links to all of the stories that I talked about down in the video description as usual, as well as the links to my YouTube channels. Remember, if you like this video, please do leave us a like down below the video. We definitely appreciate it, and subscribe to receive all of our videos as soon as they become available. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.